ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to, I am not sure what to call this so far. I don't know whether to call it Call to the Anime or Call to the Lane. I am not really sure. But we are starting our daily cast with this, to be sacrificed. Okay, so hold this. Basically, this is by the same company that did Binding of Isaac. Ooh, that's not good. But I play this and I talk about anime. And I am going to go briefly through all of the shows that does not look good. That's kind of creepy. All of the shows that I have been watching so far and whether I like them or not. And then we are going to do what we've been doing and do daily episodes. Alan. Take the red crown. Okay. And we are going to start with the three I have been watching today. Starting with Twilight Out of Focus. The gist of the show is that it is a young man named Mao who is transferred to be roommates with another young man named Hisashi. And Hisashi is gay, but Mao doesn't initially realize it until one day he comes home and catches Hisashi doing something. But I forget what, but it leads him to discover that Hisashi is gay. And over the course of the series, he begins to realize that he has feelings for Hisashi. But Hisashi has a boyfriend who we later find out groomed him, basically, and was an older man. Which I'm not okay with because that's in a lot of LGBT media. And that's a red flag for bigotry, but we'll see. Oh god, is this gonna run like crap? Because this is gonna run like crap. I'm not going to keep playing this, but we'll see. Can you dodge? I didn't know you could dodge. So, anyway. Hey. Oh, good. I can actually I mapped it to the spacebar because I didn't know I could do that. But anyway, he and Hisashi become roommates, and they vow to not mention the fact that they are they like each other. Hisashi promises to not fall in love with Mao, but we know that's not going to last because this is a gay romance. And Mao promises to not interfere with Hisashi's love life, which we also know is not going to last. So, basically that's the gist. We also find out that... we also find out that Hisashi, his first encounter with a relationship with his stepsister, because of course it was, and it has all the hallmarks of someone who thinks that LGBT is stereotypical, but we'll see as it goes on. Next up is Failure Frame. Failure Frame is kind of like Arifureta in that the main character... No, actually, it's kind of like Arifureta meets Tsukimichi in that the main character is dumped into a world with his classmates, but he has no skill, and the goddess decides, I don't need you, I don't like you, go away, be gone. So she banishes him, and he decides to get revenge for her. And on her, not for her, on her. I do like the fact that he has to use his skills in order to get out of it, because he doesn't really have anything. All he has is this paralyzing effect. And as he moves on, he gets more skill and more skill and more skill and more skill. And his level increases. This is taking a really long time. I'm sorry if this takes too long. I don't know why this is taking so long, but we'll see if this works. So he goes into the dungeon, and I'm like, so I'm a spider, so what? I appreciate the fact that it only takes one episode for him to get out of it, and he tricks this monster into letting him attack it by pretending to be caught by all of its monsters and then saying gotcha and blasting it in the face, and I think that's pretty cool. I also like the fact that his classmates are all just insane bastards who just want to kill him. I know a lot of people have a problem with that because they all think it's stereotypical, and they're like, oh, everybody's terrible. But that makes it more fun when he blasts their faces off in that they're all terrible, so we want to see them suffer. Fear not, I was once a... Oh. I don't know what this gets me. Does this get me anything? Oh, but you can destroy it. So, you can destroy it. I like that. I don't think it gets you any items, though. So, anyway, his classmates are nuts. He has to work his way up from the bottom, and we meet a girl in the second episode who we are supposed to think probably is his love interest. At least she's not like a busty blonde who he wants to see his boobs. I see. It's telling you to dodge. It tells you when to dodge. I like that. So we stuck now. Why is it stuck now? Oh, okay. I guess it just moves slow. Anyway, we are currency. Okay, I didn't need to open it for that. So, moving on. The only thing I don't like about this show is the art. I don't like the fact that it looks like everybody is a cutout, and whoever drew it didn't know how to remove the cutout part from out on the characters, because the designs are good. It's just there's this weird white outline, and I don't like that. Moving on to Wand and Sword. Wand and Sword is a show about a young man named Will, and Will, much like in many of these shows, does not have any magic, and because he does not have any magic, he is looked down upon by the other people at his magic school. They do not like him, they do not value him, and he has a lot of sword skill, but he ends up rescuing one of his classmates from a monster, and that's when they realize that he is much better than we think they are. He is much better than everybody thinks. So, I like the art. It's very pretty. There's a way this way. Other than that, it's just basically your generic cute magic show. It's not bad. It's kind of fun. Will is a sweet character. But to tell you the truth, if it weren't for the fact that he was voiced by Kohei Hamasaki, I wouldn't be watching this show. Because if y'all know, I have a say list. I have a group of people who, if they're in it, I will watch it no matter what, and I will give it a chance. And that list includes Kohei Hamasaki, Jun Fukuyama, and Shotaro Morikubo, who I haven't seen very much lately in shows, but... Oh. Do I have a... Do I have health? I don't know. So, basically, it goes through all the trappings. The other teacher who likes him, whereas everybody else doesn't. The girl who disappeared on him, and he has to solve what happened to her. We also get something about creatures that were banished, but we know they're coming back because it talks about how they haven't seen them since. And I have a feeling that the girl's going to come back as one of those creatures. Other than that, there's not much to this show. moving on to the Demon Lord. What is it? The greatest demon in the magician's army was a human, something like that. This is the titular Jun Fukuyama show of the season, and actually this is one of the only Jun-led shows of the season. Basically the idea is exactly what it sounds like. The main character is a young man named Ike, which I honestly think is a really bad name, but maybe other people don't. Ike is a human, but nobody else knows he's a human, and he is a demon lord he's a magician in the Demon Lord's army. And there is a hot chick, and there is there is a maid, a cute maid, and they have discovered a traitor, and the traitor has already been found. And this show is literally every single trapping of every single show you've ever seen. It looks pretty, and Jun Fukuyama's in it, but other than that, there's nothing very interesting to talk about with this show. But the show I do want to talk about next is Tasuketsu. Tasuketsu is a battle royale, or a death game. But the difference with this death game is that it is done by majority vote. Basically what happens is you submit a question, and the majority who answers dies, essentially. Or no, they live. So let's say the question is vanilla or chocolate. If the answer is vanilla, then the people who voted chocolate die, essentially. I actually think this is kind of an interesting idea. Yeah, and I like it. I know a lot of people will find this cliche, but I don't love the art, I will admit. The art is not great. However, it's a cow! She's so cute! Rescue her. And she will become our follower. Lord. And we are... is there anything else? Oh. So this is basically the path. Anyway, what I like is that they have to use strategy. They don't just have to go in and kill each other necessarily. They have to think, because if they pick the wrong answer, they die. But they don't know what the other side is going to pick, so they have to be careful and consider what to choose. Also, there are privileges. They're called like prime directives in the actual show, but I think privileges sounds less stupid, which of course give you different things that you can do. Different things that you can do. Like, for instance, in one case, it can rejection, which basically means I think that he can deflect attacks. There's probably one where you can enslave people. There's probably one where you can rewrite the question, stuff like that. And we don't know what the other privileges are, but I'm going to be curious to find out what they are. There's also the loner guy, kind of like in Talentless Nana, who wants to help the main character, but he doesn't enter. And the interesting thing is, in episode 1, they pull a fast one where the main character apparently dies. But I knew immediately that he wasn't dead. And their explanation for how he doesn't die doesn't really make a lot of sense. It's something along the lines of, they like tinkered with the question, or like they submitted a second question. I don't get it. I don't get what that means. I don't get how they do that. Why is it? Welcome in. Okay, let's go with easy mode because I've never played this before. Okay, so can I not go that way? Oh, I can't go that way. Why is it freezing? it's freezing. So, I'm sorry this is freezing. If this keeps freezing every single run, I won't play it. But essentially, I'm hoping that this will work well enough that we can get through it. If not, I'll go back to Binding of Isaac. But we'll see. Anyway, there are a bunch of shows that I haven't gotten to yet, like for instance, or not even haven't gotten to that I'm not going to watch, like Days with My Stepsister, which is exactly what you think it is. He is in a his dad marries a woman and he starts living with his stepsister. I got 5 minutes into that show and realized that these people do not like act like normal people. You don't like sit down at a table and say, "Hi, my name is so and so. It's nice." You don't normal people don't. Oh, we can indoctrinate her. That's funny. Normal people don't do that. Like normal people, when you meet your significant other and their children, it's not because you like sit down at a table. It's weird. Can't I name her? Oh. I can't do that. Let's go with that. Okay. Can I rename her? I can't rename her. Oh, I can. We're gonna name her something stupid because she's a cow. Get it? Because she's a cow. Get it? 'Cause she's a cow. So, hi Melissa, how you doing? Anyway, Days with My Stepsister. What is she doing? Oh, that's funny. What the hell? What are you doing? Okay. So, there's that. Days with My Stepsister, didn't have any interest in that. Aya Sometimes Hide Your Feelings in Russian. Got really annoyed with the fact that that all the Russian subtitles really didn't have a lot of translation to it. I know it's a stupid thing to get annoyed at, but I got annoyed by it anyway. What else is there? Tatsuketsu. I got Tatsuketsu. Toilet Out of Focus. Let's see. I can't think of anything else right now. So right now we're just chopping some. Oh, there's the stone. What else is there? I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what it is. But right now we're just chopping some stone because I wanna finish doing this before build cooking. Okay. So we're building a cooking fire. So we're building a cooking fire, but for some reason... Oh, okay, so apparently... So how do you build it then? Oh, that's how you build it. Okay, that's how. So, what else is there? There's nothing... Followers need to eat. Find more hero crusading. Okay, place more. Okay. Collect berries. Okay. Oh, this is very elaborate. I like that this is very elaborate. But I don't like the fact that you have to get so close to it in order to... I don't like the fact that you have to get so close to it in order to do it. But, build a recipe. Wait, what do you do? Oh, there we go. That's how you cook. Okay. Okay. So I burnt it. Okay, so we're not going to go crusading today. We are going to go crusading tomorrow because tomorrow is the next episode. And by tomorrow, I will have remembered the other shows that... I will have remembered the other shows that I have forgotten. I don't know. Like I said, if this freezes too much, then we'll play something else. But we will see if this works. And I'm sorry if this doesn't work. I'm sorry if it freezes too much. But I figured this would be an interesting thing to try out in terms of anime and talking about anime. Anime. But that is it for now, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Oh, I forgot about the magical girl. Used to be the enemies. I forgot about the magical girl. The show that was the magical girl. So, just so y'all know, these are not going to... Ah.